Samui Airport sees first international tourists since lockdown. The first group of foreigners landed at Samui Airport on Koh Samui in Thailand under the Samui Plus Model project. The project includes Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, and Koh Tao Islands of Surat Thani Province. All travelers went through standard operating procedures for transport and health factors. The visitors will be quarantined for 7 days at area quarantine hotels for the first 3 days and able to travel on sealed routes after that time. The first group of foreign visitors included about 10 tourism-related YouTubers and bloggers from Asian and European nations that were invited by the Tourism Authority of Thailand, TAT. Welcoming the visitors was Thanat Phetsawan, Deputy Governor for Marketing Communications at the Tourism Authority of Thailand. The travelers all underwent the Standard Operating Procedure, SOP, which covered their transport and health factors, he said. According to Mr. Thanat, the visitors will stay at area quarantine, AQ, hotels for 3 days. There are 19 hotels with about 400 rooms altogether that provide this service. From day 4 to day 7, they can travel on sealed routes with tour firms certified for the Samui Plus standard. The Samui Plus model might not be able to expect as many visitors as those in the Phuket Sandbox project, but it informed the international community that Koh Samui and nearby islands were ready to welcome international tourists and guarantee their safety, Mr. Thanat said. Health measures of the Samui Plus model were stricter than those of Phuket, he said. Sealed routes. Under the Samui Plus model, vaccinated tourists can book travel under the sealed route program as the registration for Certificate of Entry, COE, was opened on Monday, July 12, 2021. President of the Tourism Association of Koh Samui, Ratchaporn Pulsawati, said some minor rules still need to be finalized, such as the cost of a 7-day alternative state quarantine, ALQ, package that should cost 35,000 baht, including swab tests and medical fees. While many provinces, like Phuket, impose more stringent measures for local travelers, he said Koh Samui will not ask vaccinated travelers to show negative COVID-19 results. But in the future, it has to update the policy with Surat Thani's governor based on daily COVID-19 reports. The president of the Thai Hotels Association, THA, Southern Chapter, Kongsak Kutan Sakern, feels the tighter restrictions for domestic arrivals are needed as new cases are reaching almost 10,000 every day. The new measures in Phuket will not affect the domestic market because people are not in the mood to travel. We should wait until the number of cases drops to 2,000 to see travel sentiment improve, Mr. Kongsak said. He urged the government to impose stringent measures in 10 provinces to limit interprovincial movement, adding that the country's vaccination rollout should be accelerated in the next 2 months in order to control the virus and allow businesses to restart. President of the Phuket Hotels Association, Anthony Lark, said the most important issue is to protect Phuket residents from infections and assure that every foreign traveler complies with the same measures upon arrival. The managing director of C9 Hotel Works, a Phuket-based hospitality and property consultancy, Bill Barnett, said that domestic tourism in Phuket is always going to take a backseat to the reopening plan for international travelers. So far, the Sandbox has over 4,000 international arrivals and 6 confirmed cases, a fraction of 1%. The fundamental issue is Thailand that has to learn to coexist with the virus, Barnett said. According to the Phuket Sandbox Daily Report, international arrivals during the first 11 days stood at 4,568, of which 4,561 travelers tested negative, 6 tested positive for COVID-19, and 1 is waiting for the test result. #Rebuilding Travel